So I'm gonna show you how to paint this wall. This has been here like as it was here before. I'm gonna sand it a bit so it's a bit nicer, more smooth. The owner I think has done this. I have just today covered up the floor, of course, and I have tape, and it's very important for us to get a good line, like to tape it like that, to leave this little out, not like tape it all the way in. I'm gonna show you why later. It's so important to do that all the way. Here on the wall, for example, it's not a problem. Like here is a wall, a small wall goes all the way like that, so it's not a problem. But on the list, on this one, it's important to have it like that, like all the way like that. And of course remove all of this, because we get a better result than doing it with tape and around with a pencil. So I'm going to show you how to paint this after I finish the roof as well with taping. I cannot show you how I'm taping, but it's not so difficult. You know, you grab the tape and you tape it, you hold it as straight as possible, and you do that. You leave it like that. You see? A bit, like a centimeter, I don't know how much that is. I'm on a different wall right now, like the other wall is over there. But I haven't done anything here, I've just like taped, and like I said, you leave a tiny bit, and then you get the calc. The fuggemasse in Norwegian. So we're gonna put a little bit just like that. Just a little bit, you know, and like that. So we're gonna get a wet towel like this, and just to get your finger a bit wet, so it doesn't, your finger doesn't stick on that, and then you'll move the entire thing away. You have to get as much as possible, just like that. Here it's a bit more. See, here it stays a bit like that. We don't want that. We want to kind of see the tape. So let me just feel this here. Set. And then get your finger a bit wet. See this? You have to see like the tape, where the line of the tape is. So just remove as much as you can, like the entire thing if it's possible. Like, you know, just like do this on the whole thing. And then the calc I'm using right now is a bit like premium, so it like sticks more and it's more difficult to get away. And you could do that what I just did, just a bit, and then go again with your finger like that. Fix it, because when I paint I don't want this thing to be here, you know, so I have to like, that's why I go many times on it. And I think this is fine. So down here we need a bit water. It's better to have a bucket and just like have this inside, and just like so you have always your finger wet. And this one is very hard to remove now, so I'm just gonna do that. And it's easier because it gets not too wet, but it gets a bit wet, and it's easier. Because if it gets too wet, then the calc will go underneath the tape, and the line is not gonna be that nice. Because this is what makes the line perfect, you know. Because now the paint, when I paint, the paint is wet and it can go underneath the tape here, and it won't make the line as perfect. But this one does it amazingly perfect. So that's it. It's just how you do it. All of it, like that. I'm gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna leave this like a day for it to dry, and then we're gonna paint. the corners and stuff. And I'll show you after when I move it how perfect the lines are. This is dry. It's the next day. I have of course painted the rest while I was here, but I'm just gonna show you one wall. It's easier, I guess, a shorter video. So you grab a bucket. If you don't have one, it's fine. You can use the bucket that the paint comes from. I use this because when I'm done I can just change the color, or so I don't have to wash this bucket. And then you grab like a small a roller like that one with a bit hair, so it leaves like a little bit of structure on the wall like that, and it's easier to paint with this. You just like put it in there, do that. If you can do that, just like, you know, here a bit, and then you go to the wall and just like that you go up and down, up and down. Just like that. And just until you see that it's nice, you know. And then while you do that, you change like that, because then you can fix those things over there, like, so it becomes smoother. And I use a roller because if you use a brush, it's not gonna look the same. Like you're gonna see I've used a brush here because it leaves those lines that the brush has. And it's gonna be different around the corners, and then it's gonna be with a roller here. So that's not so nice. So that's why I do it with this, because then it looks all one. Same thing here. I just like do this a bit so I can get the color away, so the color doesn't fall all over the place. And we go because we have a lot of paint, we go like as far as we can, just like that, and then we get the most out of it, and then up like that again, and again like this. Because it's a lot of paint, I need to go many times so it doesn't leave such a big structure. It won't, because when it dries, you don't really have that much. So this is perfect. Because I had too much paint, I went more up, for example. So I'm gonna do this all around. So you got the idea, and on the roof as well. And this tape is a bit small, so because I've been doing this for so long, I can do this. But if you're new, maybe use a bit bigger tape, like so it goes like until here. So you have enough space, so you don't have to worry for the door frames, for example, or the window frames. Like, look how close it's here. It's very close. It's fine if you get something, you can just wash it. It's very easy. And yeah, I'm just gonna do all of that all around, and then I'm done. And then I'm gonna do the roof later. I'm a bit sick today. Well, we can stop. I left this wall. I have painted the rest of the wall, but I left just this wall so I can show you how I can do it with a big roller now. Imagine owning your own company and you're sick and you still have to come, you know. It's like you can just stay home. I have to finish because we have to go to the next job. But basically, because I have a bucket, you don't need to have that. But for me, it's easy because I work faster with this. Basically get as much paint as you can away, but of course leave paint on the roller. And you just apply a bit around like that. You don't go too close to where we have rolled with a small one. And like, you know, like 50 centimeters. We don't have to go so far until we see like, okay, it's good color in the wall, like enough. And then we turn it around like that so we can get the lines here like that. So we don't leave any extra paint on the wall. So when it dries, it stays like that. You don't have to like do it fast. You have to do it slow and nice. Because it's very important, because on the side as well, when it's sun here because of this window, if we leave any lines like that, not that big one, but a small one, it's done. It's not gonna be nice. So you like do it gently on the wall. You don't go hard on it. Nothing. You just like roll up and down. And then to have like the best result, because of the window here as well, the sun light like hits in the wall. You go like this. Well, when you finish applying the color on the wall, you just go gently like that, and again up, like that. Not hard at all, just so we leave an even structure on the wall, you know, like that. And we're done. And continue with the other part. I guess you can kind of see how I'm doing it. And of course you have to practice a bit. Don't practice on a wall like this where the window is closed, but somewhere else where the light doesn't hit so much. So you feel safe, like if you do a mistake there, until your hand learns a bit, but it's not so difficult, you know. And then we go light again down, and we do this. We don't really have to do that when the wall is already painted, but if the wall is very new, this is very important. But it's nice as well, you know, if you want to get a better result. And I'm cleaning up and everything. Still sick, but the wall is finished. I was just removing the tape so I can show you the line I set. Like, it gets a bit difficult to remove sometimes, so it's best to just do this. Because the best is to remove it the same day, but when it's too much work, it's kind of hard. Look at the line. And you see, when I do that, it doesn't really, you can't really remove it. So the best is to just do this. Like that. So it doesn't get cut off. And there. And there. You see how nice it gets? It's perfection. I'm done. I'm just fixing some small details with this. And I'm gonna clean up, and that's it of this place. I'm gonna film more videos like this. we'll see. Maybe in 2 weeks I have another job. I don't know if I'm gonna like make specific videos like this, like show you how to paint the wall, or just make a video. But we'll see. Whatever I feel like that day. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.